It's another beautiful interview with Chat. And today's interview question, drum roll please, is what is your ideal first date and how did you come up with that idea? So my favorite Dragon Ball Z. Oh, hello!
Hello.
Hi, Fire Dog.
How are you?
I am good. I'm excited to hear about your response. Today's topic is very interesting.
Yeah, it was a tie I saw between the two things, but my suggestion of double question was not accepted.
Oh yeah. Oh, the double I feel like that'd be too hectic with two questions.
It depends on the topics, really.
That's true. That's true.
I also don't know how to answer the second question because my music taste is very different.
Bro got a nice voice for real. For real.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So this is Fire Dog, the lovely one and only. And the topic of today is ideal first date and how did you come up with the idea?
Yes, very, very good one. I chose this topic as well. I did click on it.
Oh, nice.
So my ideal first date is quite a lot of just being around nature. I quite like the idea of just having a picnic, like going on a hike, maybe
That's
somewhere
cute.
a little bit of a mountain, and just having a hike. And it's a nice way to get away from everything and everyone, just actually be in the moment with the person you're supposed to be on a date with. And I came up with this idea of the fact that I'm at my calmest when I'm surrounded by nature.
True.
I will say I'm a very angry person.
Wait, you're an angry person?
Yeah, well,
What do you
let me
do?
rephrase that. When I lose my temper, I lose it to a great extent,
Oh,
depending on why I've lost my temper.
is it because you
Like
hold
if
it
I'm in a
in?
smaller, say again?
Is it because you hold it in?
Yeah.
Mm.
I started holding it in grade 7 because I put a dent in a cement wall by punching it.
In a cement wall,
Yeah.
you made a dent.
Yes.
Are your knuckles okay?
Oh, my knuckles are fine. I didn't even feel it.
Oh my gosh. Do not let bro drink.
I've become so lovable when I drink as well.
Oh.
I get very lovey. I just smile, I giggle, and I tell everyone that I love them.
Oh. And then you hit a cement
Yeah.
wall.
Well, I can't even remember what got me so riled up, but that was many years ago. Remember, I left high school 6 years ago now. This was before high school as well, about a year before high school. So,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
no, I've gotten quite used to controlling my anger. I think the last time I had an outburst was grade 11, the year before my final year. Someone threw an orange at my friend, and I was told, because all I saw was red, I was told it took about 16 people to keep me away from that guy that day.
16 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't confirm that number.
That's crazy.
That's what I was told.
Wait, we're so off topic. What was the topic again? First ideal first date.
First date. Yeah, which is the picnic and the hike.
Yes.
Yeah. And so it's just it's where I'm at my calmest. Like I don't really get angry when I'm near the ocean or in nature. It's where I find my happy place. So a date along those lines to me is the most fantastic idea in the world.
Would it be a red flag if your date doesn't like nature?
It would, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they need to like
But
nature.
I don't need you to go on a hike every week with me. Um, but you know, going on a picnic every once in a while or coming on a hike every once in a while is something that'll be great fun.
True. Yeah, that sounds like fun, especially if the weather's really nice.
Yeah, but that's a discussion another day for my type of weather versus everyone else's.
Yeah. What type of food would you
I
bring on the
overheat so
picnic?
quickly. Oh, it depends on the person. If they don't have preference for food, in terms of them not being vegetarian or halal or anything along those lines, if they are vegetarian or halal,
Mm-hmm.
or go through halal, then I will base the food around that.
Oh, okay.
But usually what I've brought on is meatballs, which I've made myself.
Swedish?
Um, no, it's just normal meatballs.
Normal meatballs. Okay.
Yeah. Um, I need to now Google the difference between normal meatballs and Swedish meatballs.
I just know
Um,
Swedish meatballs from IKEA.
I don't know the difference.
Do you
I
have
just
IKEA
meatballs.
where you are?
IKEA, I don't have it here, but I know what it is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
My dream is to one day build a table from them, just because I've been told it's difficult.
Your dream is to build an IKEA table?
Yeah, but I'll do it without the manual, without the instructions,
That's funny.
like a real man.
That's
I
funny.
don't need no instructions. But yeah, like meatballs, a few little sandwiches. Obviously water. You're gonna need water on a hike and those types of things.
True. Oh, so it's hike and then
And
picnic or picnic and then hike?
that depends as well. Either way would be perfectly fine for me.
Because you'll
So
be
there's a
carrying,
place here by me where you can do both.
you'll be carrying all the
If
food.
anything needs to be carried, will be done by me. I've
Oh,
carried people on hikes before because they got tired. I'm not worried.
oh my gosh. Just carry them the whole time and they'll be eating.
Yeah, I mean, I carried my friend. How much does he weigh at the time? He weighed about 60 kilos at the time. Carried him for about 20 minutes just up a mountain, and
Oh
I was
my
like, "Yo,
gosh.
yeah, that was a workout, but we got there at some point."
That's crazy.
Yeah, but no, that's the ideal date for me. So I know it's not everyone's cup of tea.
And that's okay.
Many people, many people enjoy. Like, I've been told the movies is a good way to start. I'm like, no, it's not because you don't talk to the person. You just kind of sat there staring at a screen.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not really getting to know them. It's a good idea for a date, third or fourth, fifth one.
Yeah.
But I feel like the first two dates should be you like properly getting to know them, spending time with them, and having meaningful conversations over, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or something along those lines.
I have a question though. For
Yes.
the first date, do you think it would be a little suspicious that you guys are going into the woods alone? Like, what if they're scared of you kidnapping them?
I mean, that's a fair point, but you shouldn't be going into the woods in the first place because there's a few open areas you can go to for a hike to get to know someone, like public areas.
Ah, okay, so
I
where
would
there's a lot of
suggest that.
people.
Yeah, I would suggest that for your first date, unless you've
Oh,
been speaking to this person for a while.
mm-hmm.
Don't just trust random people.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a little bit of a warning to all of you.
That's true. Yeah, speak to them and get to know them before going on a hike or picnic.
Exactly, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Great answer. I
Yeah,
love it. You always set the
thank you.
bar.
Thank you. I try my best. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I spoke to last week. I had an idea of coming in here doing a different voice, and then we were speaking earlier in the waiting room,
Mm-hmm.
and the trolling came up, and I went, "Oh, that's technically trolling. I won't do that." But
I mean, if
I had
it's
a full intention of coming here just not sounding like me.
oh,
And I
I
was going to come in here like with some one of my impressions.
you can
I
do it
decided
now
not
if
to
you
do so.
want.
Well, the one I did last week was German,
Oh,
but it
try it.
sounded a lot like this. It's not a problem.
Oh, that's pretty
Yes.
impressive.
Well, thank you very much. It's come to the time and training, to do all these different types of accents. The easiest one for me was, the Irish accent.
Wow.
Yes, it was very easy. I still know how to do it. People are still very impressed. I don't know why.
You want to do your Irish accent now?
Yeah, no problem. You want me to do Irish accent? It's not really that big of a deal, to be honest with you.
Wow. Just switch like that.
Yeah, when it comes to, you see, the point is when you're in school and you don't know how to do any like instruments or anything, you start to learn how to do different things with your voices.
Mhm.
Like I started doing characters, I started doing impressions, and it just kind of went along the lines, and that's how I forgot what I was supposed to sound like, and that's why I think I sound English instead of like South African, and it's a bit of a problem.
Wow.
But here we are today.
Impressive.
Good to have fun. I
Well,
still have people who think I'm of many different ethnicity, well, like different places,
you
which
could
is
be.
it's good fun.
Do you ever do prank calls?
Oh yeah, I've pranked called many a time. There's the Irish impression that I've done. I've called someone sounding like Stitch. I've called someone sounding like Donald Trump.
Mhm.
I've called someone sounding Russian. I've called someone sounding like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
I've had great fun with my impressions and prank calls.
I see. It's so easy to get off topic with you. It's actually so easy. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
as long as that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing, but like it's not a good thing if there's more people going afterwards.
That's true,
Yeah. Maybe I should just have one day where I just talk to people and blab and yap. Just a yap session.
I mean, I would definitely be here for that. It's great fun. I
I,
enjoy talking to you. It's very easy to get off topic and just talk about
oh my
absolute
gosh,
nonsense.
same. It's so easy to just blab on and just talk about random stuff.
Yeah, it's good to have fun. I don't do it to very many people. Like
Yeah.
I can be quite extroverted, but to get me to talk that much, um, is a bit of a trouble for some people.
Well, I'm honored.
Well, it comes with you being good people. If you're a good person, then I'll talk.
One Karseli versus 100 Twitch chatters? That's crazy. Anyways,
Um,
for those that are new, can you please summarize what you said as your ideal first date?
yeah, of course. Ideal first date would be a hike and picnic,
Mm-hmm.
because I enjoy being around nature because it's a calming and lovely experience to just be able to talk with the person.
Love that. And also, how did you come up with the idea?
Um, so my happy place when I need to calm myself down when I've had a tough day, um, is to think of just me being either by the ocean or surrounded by mountains or trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best way to think of it is what Switzerland looks like.
Oh my gosh.
That is essentially what my happy place is,
A
and
lot of
that's why that
hills.
is my yeah, a lot of hills, but
Mm-hmm.
absolutely stunning sights,
Oh yeah.
and that's pretty much how I came up with the idea. Just
Aw.
mm, I want to share my happy place with the person that makes me happy,
Exactly.
essentially.
A lot of green grass.
Exactly, yeah.
He sounds like Captain Price from COD. Do you know who that is?
I've played far too much COD to not know who that is. I
Mm.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Hey, can I say something?
Yes.
Check those corners.
Is that a COD reference?
Yes.
That's what Captain Price said.
Check
Oh.
those corners.
Does that sound accurate, chat?
Oh, I don't even know.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, maybe next week I will do dating advice.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
still
see.
waiting.
I'll see. I'll put up a poll
Like
and
now I
see
can
if
tell
people
you
are
in voice
interested.
chat, I need help, Seli.
Yeah, I'll set
The
up a
dating
poll.
game is not one I do well in.
I see. I see. Imagine I do actually go follow through with it and then I cause everyone to break up.
Hey, listen, I've caused many a breakups in my day. If I can cause a breakup, it wasn't a good relationship.
Oh my. Okay. True?
No, honest opinion, because if it's love, you can't break love by a simple word.
True. Yeah.
And if you break up a couple, It wasn't meant to be, a relationship.
Wait, don't break up a couple though.
Well, no, don't go out of your way to do it. But
Oh, okay.
you shouldn't be able to break up a relationship just by, being there or speaking a few words.
I see. Well, this seems like
Coming from
a
someone who's a
discussion.
homewrecker by accident.
Yeah.
Well, homewrecker is a bit of a word though, because it doesn't homewrecker mean that you get with the other person?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I'm a homewrecker because I didn't get with the other person. I just caused a breakup because apparently I'm a nice person.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that in one interview.
It's possible. I've been 5 now? 5 or 6? Somewhere odd.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever actually missed one interview, and that's because I had no power and I was very upset.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my highlights of my week, coming and talk to all of you.
Aw, that makes me so happy. Yay! Wait, is there anyone else? Let me see. Oh, there is. Okay. Well, as much as I love talking with you, I do need to go to the next interview.
Oh yes, no, sorry, I've spent so long here as well.
No, it's okay. Not at all.
Apologies,
It makes me happy that you're so
apologies to the next
comfortable.
person.
No, it's okay. I just also have to catch up with chat as well.
But I'm actually going to go to bed now as well, so I'll say goodnight to you here, because
Good
it is now 5
night.
minutes or 7 minutes to midnight.
Oh my
And I need to
gosh.
wake up. I need to wake up before 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So
That's so
I'll
early.
leave the stream open.
Aw, thank
So
you.
I am here, and sadly I won't be able to chat. But thank you very much again for the opportunity to come in and chat.
Yay.
Waiting for the assistance with the relationship settling.
I will set up a poll to see if people want to do interview with chat or dating advice stream.
Listen, I'm good at hacking. I'll find me.
We'll see. We'll see.
But thank you again very much for the opportunity.
Of course.
Enjoy the rest of the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know there's still a couple hours left in your day compared to mine.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe. Enjoy your sushi later.
Thank you. I hope that it's
Very
made
much
well.
enjoy. I'm very jealous
Aw.
because I love sushi. Thank you again. I know the rest of everyone else's answers are going to be absolutely fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
and no one's going to come in here to mess around and to troll.
Yes.
That's just rude. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
If you're in school, stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Yep.
Don't drink alcohol until you're legal age.
Yep.
And just live, love, and laugh as much as you can.
Love it.
And spiritual.
Going out with a bang.
And just not a bad one.
Yeah.
No bad bangs here from us. But enjoy. And best of luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Hello.
I completely forgot about this. We were talking football for like 10 minutes.
Is this the one and only saltiest meatball?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh, it's been a while.
Yes. So I've been gone for a few months.
Oh my gosh.
I had the final surgery to repair my hand, and I was in the hospital for a while for recovery on that one.
I had a feeling it was something to do with your injury.
Yep. So I've got that was the final one to meticulously rebuild the tendons,
Wow.
and that was 2 12-hour surgeries in a 3-day period.
Oh my gosh. Are you doing okay now?
Oh, I'm good now. My hand is fully functional again.
Okay, good. Wow.
I had recovery and then I had physical therapy after that, and yeah, I'm all good now. I am like, I spent $36,000.
Oh my gosh.
American healthcare, gotta love it. That was after insurance coverage.
That was after insurance too?
That was after insurance. Gotta love America. I'm looking at chat America moment.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm shook because it's like free here, but that's crazy.
I'm aware. The amount I wish I could. Moving to Canada is hard.
That's like tuition.
Because yeah, like my job market would fare a lot better in Canada, and I do want to move to Toronto specifically because it's not far from me and I know the city. But man, immigration makes the process difficult.
Wow. Well, I hope you're doing well now. Like, can you move your...
Yeah. Like my hand is fully back to normal now.
Okay.
I can fist. I can work out again. Like
That's awesome.
that's the first thing I did was restart working out again.
Nice. Okay. Well, now that we know what you were doing for the past months, you want to...
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good to see you again, Saltiest Meatball.
It is great to see you again as well.
But do you know the topic of today's interview with chat?
Yeah, so it's the ideal first date, and how you came up with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm actually at work right now, so.
Oh! Okay, first you tell me that you were away because of a surgery, and now you're telling me you're at work.
Yes.
Saltiest
Still gotta make
Meatball. Okay, don't get fired. Okay, continue.
Oh, no. Oh, my bosses, they are fully aware of what I do at work, gaming and whatever. I still run circles around my coworkers.
Love that. The
And I have
leverage.
no office. Oh, yeah, I did my time. I got my perks. So what I like to do for the first day, so there's no one singular concrete idea.
Okay.
Before a first date, I like to, get to know the girl first, a little bit of texting, calling, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will plan the first date based on what I learn about her.
Mm.
So I'll keep an overall theme of a more public date, a more interactive date. That way there's ample intimacy time as well as distraction time. Because I'm not a fan of one-on-one, like, private first dates. I think that's too much pressure on the girl.
Yeah. Okay.
And on top of that, women are on the first dates. They're always afraid that the guy's going to be a creep, that the guy's going to be suspicious, violent, that kind of thing. And those are valid concerns, like considering, the track record of men. And so, so like, a lot of people say, like, say a hike in the woods, that's a good first date. But like, from the girl's perspective, taking on a first date, taking her out to the middle of the woods is not the greatest idea.
Yeah.
So do things like escape room, rec rooms, board game cafes.
Wow.
More public hiking areas. Like we got a place here called Nelson Ledges where they do group activities and do like the ice box and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically just something to keep kayaking on a public river, that kind of thing. Really love like outdoor indoor interactive.
Okay.
That way you use your energy. And what I'll do for the second half of the date is typically so there's this place near me, not so much like a K-pot style place or like Korean barbecue, but it is a couple's unique restaurant where you go back into the kitchen with a chef and you create your meal together.
You backseat cooking?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
like the chef will oversee it, but you two do all the work, and it's a really romantic setting, and you'll create your course and your dessert together.
Oh my gosh, that sounds
And-
like fun.
It's something I always put in for the second half of the first, and that's also part of the whole like interactive thing of like, keeping her mind on both you and the activity. And it's just the idea behind these kinds of dates is to keep her comfortable, keep her in a comfort zone, keep her at ease.
True.
To me, my enjoyment is second. Her comfort is always first.
Wow. That's crazy.
Thank you.
I love it. Like depending on what she is like and her personality, you customize the first date.
Yes.
Wow.
And I have all this stuff written down on my phone. My phone is full of just notes on things in life. My memory is not very great, so I have just everything just written down.
Oh my gosh, same. I write down like all of my friends' like favorite things. So whenever they
I do
randomly
too.
talk about, oh, I like the shirt or I like this company, I would like write it down.
Same.
Because I have really bad memory.
My everyone's birthdays because I mess up dates. It's all in my phone.
Yeah. Crazy. But it's nice because you can go back and then my friends are like, oh my gosh, you remember that about me? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I wouldn't tell them. But I'd be like, I do, yes. But it's because I took notes.
My friends will dog on me for my memory all the time. They'll be like, because they'll use that in any argument I have with them. They'll be like, they're like, there's no way you remember that. You don't even remember what you had for lunch yesterday.
True. Okay. So it's very customizable, but the second part of the date is usually the customizing dinner thing, right?
Yeah, because so that goes hand in hand with like, your typical date includes like, eat, like a meal, dinner, that kind of thing. And after like a more interactive activity, we're going to be hungry. So basically just, and that restaurant has a wide variety of cuisines too.
Ooh.
They do all kinds of themes. So like it fits to basically as much of food preferences as I could think of.
Nice.
That was also important because like I don't want to take someone to strictly Italian, strictly Mexican, things like that, because you're not never for sure on a first date, exactly what they like and all that. You could take a girl to an Italian restaurant and maybe she's allergic to Parmesan or something.
Yeah. Never know.
So it's like all those things run through my mind.
That's kind of sad though. Whoever's allergic to Parmesan, I feel so bad for you.
I have a friend that is allergic to Parmesan.
No.
It is unfortunate for him.
That is so sad.
It is unfortunate on so many levels. But it's like I take all that into account and I'm like, okay, how can I maximize the level of accommodation?
Yeah.
Like my biggest fear is they either don't. My biggest fear on dating is either they don't like the date or they can't do the date. And I'm like, oh shit.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Oh, MHA, yeah, same, lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Yeah, people who lack toes. Haha, get it? Lactose.
Lactose. Knee slap.
It's actually, I wanted to slap my knee so hard, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
I just did, and my coworker was passing by the window at the same time and saw me do that.
Do you not get in trouble at work?
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
Because
wow.
So not only do I have my own office, but I'll game and watch you and all that kind of stuff like for most of my shift. For most of my shift, underscoring that one, and I still get all my work done faster and better than my coworkers at their other posts.
Wow.
And so and on top of that, I'm never late. I don't call off. Only if the only times I ever call off is like if I physically was unable to come into work, I was that sick or that injured.
Yeah.
But like if I can still walk and do my stuff, I'll still come into work.
Okay.
And because of that, my bosses, they leave me to my own devices. They know that I do what I need to do, and other than that, they don't care what I do.
Love that. Just do your job. No need to do extra.
Pretty much. And I stay in my lane too. Like a couple supervisors at first were like afraid that I was gunning for their job, and I'm like, I don't want your job. It's very little pay raise for 10 times the responsibility. I do not want your job.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be a challenge for them. Just tell them straight up you don't want that.
Plus, I work evenings and nights, which is great for doing my night college courses. So
nice. Wow. And you're taking college courses. That's amazing. Anyways,
yeah. I
love babbling on, so let's just go back on track. For those who just joined the interview with chat, can you please summarize what your ideal first date and what is your ideal first date and how did you come up with the idea? Hello?
Hello?
What? Can you summarize what you said about the topic?
What I said?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and summarize a little bit. So the key is accommodation and going by what the girl wants and what you know about her. So like it'll be an interactive and public date, so she's comfortable, not in a one-on-one pressured situation, and so you have a lot to do with each other or do alongside each other while you're getting to know each other. So it's not a focus on one thing or the other. And then the second half of the date is an interactive cooking experience in a restaurant that you cook the meal start to finish with a chef shadowing you,
Okay.
and you pick your cuisine, you pick your theme type, and it allows for a really fun and romantic experience with each other while sharing a meal together.
Great summary. Great.
We've got more people in the waiting room now.
Yeah,
Let's go.
that's why I can't like get off topic too much and start yapping. Like I would love to I would honestly yap for like hours.
You and I love to babble. And
Honestly, yeah, we could start with one topic and then completely have a different topic. It pains me.
I'm coming to Toronto this summer too. I gotta replenish my whiskey stuff.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. Wait,
Can't order that stuff in the States.
let me know when you come.
Yes, because I'll be heading to York Distillery, southern part of Toronto, in that distillery district,
Oh,
and you have to pick it up in person. You can't order it.
I see. Anyways, thank you so much for sharing, and it's really good to see you again, Saltiest Meatball.
You as well. I'm gonna be back in the streams more often now that I'm back to normal.
Of
But
course.
it's really great to see you. I've missed you.
Thank you. I miss you too. I hope your hand is feeling a lot better. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Hans, going back to the gym was yes. Because I had to wait for my doctor to approve that.
Mm-hmm.
Told me you can you can go back to the gym now. I'm like, thank you. I
Thank
went that afternoon.
Gosh. Yes. But if you stay till the end of the stream, usually I open the floodgates and let everyone just talk amongst themselves. So if you want to just be part of the Discord and just talk amongst Karseli Kingdom, you can stay until the end if you want.
I will definitely do that.
Yay!
I do remember us doing that for the subathon before.
Yes. Yes, it's because chat loves it. That's why I do it.
All right, we will go from speaking English to speaking Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you, Saltiest Meatball.
Thank you as well. Who do you want me to send next? Looks like we got Ace and D in the waiting room.
Whoever wants to go next, but I usually take like a 10-minute break in between each interview so that I can catch up with chat and also say like thank you, whoever followed me.
I will head back up into the waiting room to chat more with Jay, and I'll see you later.
All right, see ya, Saltiest Meatball. What is happening?
OTP has just tipped 50 Canadian dollars. Hi.
Hello everyone.
Oh my gosh, thank you OTP for the 50. Hello.
How's everyone doing?
I am doing fantastic. Kind of tired from shopping with my mom, but it's okay.
Perfection.
How's your day?
Well, tiring actually, pretty much. Running around with responsibilities this time of the year. But overall, I'd say it was nice.
Okay.
I mean, there weren't any bad events, so we take what we can, we take the good, and we move on, honestly.
Love that. Okay. Well, moving on to the topic. What is your ideal first date and how did you come up with the idea?
So, a little bit of a clarification on something. If I sound like I am a little bit, losing my train of thought here, I have a slight concentration problem.
Okay.
So, it might affect a little bit. It might seem like I'm yapping, but I'm just trying to scramble my thoughts.
Okay, no worries.
No worries. Perfection. So, my ideal first date, honestly, before the first date, because I assume that there would be a prior connection, I would honestly try to make a little bit of conversation to find out the interests of the other person. I am very analytic.
Okay.
When it comes to spending time with people and wanting to form connections. Now for the date itself. I am a very staunch believer in simplicity paves the way.
Okay.
Now, my ideal first date scenario would be like a casual walk, or in general an activity, because I do believe that I do believe in general that being stationary and just being seated somewhere doesn't really help with the date. I do believe that movement helps out bring a lot of expression in
Okay.
people.
Okay.
So we would probably go to like either an ice cream stand, or just grab a coffee
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, or whatever beverage would be to their preference. And now for the location, I believe that nature helps in bringing out the people. I am a person that really enjoys forest bathing, and also in general being surrounded by not only nature, but that sense of tranquility. And I think that would reflect on the date, as
Oh.
like my intentions are to simply have a good time, have a relaxing time, and I am not here to either use you, manipulate you as a person,
Mm-hmm.
or uh, try and appear grandiose
True.
via my activities. That's
Okay.
why I mentioned beforehand that I am of course open to providing gifts, to having good date experiences in facilities like a restaurant, for instance. I'm all up for that. Just don't think it's first date material. I believe it is a little bit later if the connection is formed.
Okay, that's
And
fair.
the main topic, the main activities of this would be, in general, conversation. I like to try and get to know the other person.
Mm-hmm.
I really a proponent of think before you talk.
Mm.
So I would be very careful in the topics that I choose. But in general, I believe that the dialogue is the key to a person's heart.
Okay.
I honestly believe that.
Yeah,
So
talking, have a good conversation.
have a good conversation, and I would try to direct it towards interesting topics, while at the same time taking advantage of the view that I have beside me, whether that would be in the forest or via, I live in Greece, I live in Athens, so
Beautiful.
luckily we have a lot of sites that one can take someone to, whether it is from ancient monuments to like yacht clubs and marinas. So the view wouldn't
Yacht?
be a
Hey, yo! That sounds
yeah.
fun.
So like there are like in the southernmost part of the city where the rich people are mainly located, there is a marina actually filled with yachts, and it's like kind of a mini uh, called it's kind of like a mini attraction park a little bit, because it also has stands and coffee shops where one can sit down and enjoy.
Yeah.
That would be a location, and also, of course, the zoo.
The zoo.
The zoo. We have a beautiful national park, and I would use the surroundings to initiate conversation and in general have a fun time.
Yeah.
I believe that you should use everything. Everything around you, except people, to provide a good experience, and show the fact that you want to appreciate the experience with the person, not that you just want to use the person
Yes.
to advance for whatever reasons.
Yes.
That would actually be my ideal first date. It's more focused on meaning within the actions than a systematic approach of I will gift this, do this, do this. Now, of course, I'm not judgmental. Everyone is entitled to their own preferences, and that's wonderful. That's just my idea for the first date.
Oh, very cool. So do you want to summarize exactly what you just said and how did you come up with the idea?
Of course. So the ideal first date. Location would be either a park with lots of trees, a dense forest, or a seaside resort, or a seaside view / marina, mainly.
Okay.
The date would be focused on on conversation, as well as enjoyment of our surroundings, and in general to establish a deeper connection.
Mhm.
And the reason that I chose this minimalistic / simplistic approach is because I honestly believe that people nowadays are too absorbed into the ideal image that they want for something to take place that they kind of forget the fundamentals.
Mm.
I believe that people are, and that's the reason, and that's, by the way, the core reason for the selection of the date. I believe that people have to up their game when it comes to understanding someone in order to connect with someone,
Yes.
and not just be attracted by what they see as potential, whether that is external image or like the ideal scenario that they have in their heads. It's not bad to follow the ideal when it comes to the first date, but it can be, you can appear as misleading. That's why I do not want that. That's why my first date is as transparent as my view on it.
Yeah, you have really good points there. And also just like talking and making sure that you get to know them, and also the movement aspect, like instead of just sitting around, just actually moving and then using your surroundings as a topic to talk about.
Exactly. Expression is key. And whether that is via movement, via words, I prefer a combination. I actually believe in its efficiency.
Yeah. Very good answer.
So yeah, that would pretty much be my first date. And I will say this. Part of this is inspired by the fact that my dates were, for the most part, not all obviously, the few dates that I have had were kind of superficial.
Oh, why?
And because at first they started out well, but I realized that a lot of people are only interested in what you are capable of providing. And I don't mean just for the material goods, I mean for the way that the ideal person is in their mind. I believe that my dates didn't go that well, the ones that didn't, because either me, because obviously no one is infallible, or the other person were kind of unable to reach a compromise. You don't have to lower your standards in order to reach a compromise with someone. Both have the ideal type in our mind. And I just felt that we didn't really click when it came to priorities. My priorities were, deeper understanding. Their priorities were, okay, it's an experience, let's just go along with it. Which isn't a bad mindset, just not my mindset.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fine. And then you just don't continue dating them. That's fine.
Yeah. And to clarify something, I'm not against gift giving or the other processing or the other prospects of dating, obviously. I believe that, whether it is in a relationship or a third or a fourth date, you are free to do all of those things. I would take someone to a nice restaurant, provide them with chocolates, provide them with a nice symbolic gift.
Yeah.
But first date must be about bond establishment. And second, in my opinion. Afterwards, we can move on to the later stages.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is just the ideal first date. We're not talking about like the second or the third. So it's fair that you want to get to know them and walk and do something active.
Perfection. And sorry if I was yapping or going completely out of topic.
Not
I'm
at
just
all.
trying to scramble my thoughts together.
No, not at all. If anything, you're like so on topic.
Perfection. I'm glad to hear that, actually. But
Well,
yeah, this would actually be my ideal first date, and the reasons.
Nice.
Why?
Nice. Thank you so much for explaining and talking about it. It's really good to talk to you about this.
You're welcome. I actually really enjoyed this concept.
Yay! Yeah.
I
I started this because chat recommended it and everyone's been liking it, so it's been every Thursday.
Well, that's actually wonderful, A part of the interaction that we were talking about and how it extends to, other sectors as well.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah, and I enjoy talking with chat. It's so fun to get to know you guys.
Perfection.
Well, thank you.
No problem. And I guess, unless you have any more questions, of course.
I think there's more people, right? Let me just double check.
D's gonna want to do a thing with
After?
D once after Ace.
Okay, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add to your answer, D? I mean, sorry, Ace?
No problem. I think there's one more thing
Okay.
I'd like to add, and then, of course, we could move on.
Of course.
I am of the idea that also in the ideal first date, because I did mention conversation, but it might sound like I am being a little bit one-dimensional with this. Here's the thing. When you have a conversation with someone, it doesn't mean that the date has to strictly be conversational.
Okay.
I'm using a conversation as a fundamental, and then, of course, mid-conversation after, you've either bonded or, not bonded, because, I don't know, who knows? You can actually freely move on to other activities. You could go, for instance, how can I say this? To either a restaurant nearby. Like the thing with me is that I like to use this first date as an evaluation, because relationships nowadays are kind of, in my worldview at least, many relationships kind of lack meaning. Kind of lack that substance. We are living in a very temporal world. So that's what I just want to clarify, that conversation can be used for a lot of other activities. You can via the bonding that you will have achieved in your first part of the date, to move on to a more fun and second date. And that has actually been an experience of mine in one of the few dates that actually went well. It was actually, we were talking and we were sitting by the marina, and later on, because we had analyzed so many things, we said, hey, F it. Now we will go and grab we will grab a gyros. Essentially gyros is the equivalent of a burger or a sandwich. It's not a burger, but it's like the equivalent of eating your typical junk food. So we went ahead and we grabbed that, and we had lots of fun.
Nice.
So yeah, this is what I would like to add. Okay. And thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for talking, Ace. This was so nice. Was this your first interview or chat?
Yes. This was the first time that I have appeared in a call. I have been in your stream because,
No,
I
see you in chat.
I've seen you.
Yeah, I see you in chat all the time, but I haven't interviewed you.
Nah. This was the first time.
Wow.
Honestly.
Well, thank you so much for participating.
No problem. I really enjoyed it, actually. Thank you for having me.
Yay!
And I guess we shall move on.
Yes.
All right. I'll see you in the stream waiting room.
Thank you, Ace.
Right,
have a good one, everyone. And
have a good one.
Happy continuation.
Yay!
All right, 10-minute break.
Okay, 10-minute break. Your name. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, D.
Hello.
How are you?
I don't have anything to... I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm mid. How are you?
Nice. I'm good. Had a bit of a tiring day because I was shopping with Mom Seli and she was like dragging me around. But other than that, I'm good.
Nice.
Okay, so the topic. Do you know what the topic is?
Never heard of it.
Oh, you're really trolling, D.
No.
All right,
Yes, I know.
Oh, what?
All right, mate.
What? Dang. D,
Yeah.
D. If I haven't known you for so long, I would have kicked you out.
Have I known you for that long?
I mean, you are a part of the mod squad, so I
Mm.
think long enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So,
ideal first date, and how did you come up with the idea?
I don't really have one.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, you said first date, right?
Yes, ideal
All
first
right,
date.
screw it. So taking them to like a food and like wine tasting maybe because I
Ooh.
like food. Yeah. We don't really have any like down here, really. I mean, we do, but they suck. But yeah. I just or like a chocolate and wine tasting maybe. Like
Mm-hmm.
we have those here. So, but yeah,
Okay, so wine tasting
that's it.
and food.
Yeah, wine tasting and food. I really don't have like an ideal first date. Um, yeah, no. I just I just go not with the same old thing, but I just like see what the girl likes and then I base it from there. I'm not like too picky, you know. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess it is just the first date, so maybe you don't know them that
Right.
well, and you're just bringing them to eat food and wine taste.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I went to like an art gallery before, but that was pretty boring. And she was bored, so I was like, never again.
Yeah, maybe not an art gallery.
Yeah. Well, she was like an artist, so I was just like, sure. Because she's
Mm.
like, yeah, not this type of art. I was like, okay, cool.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, anything surrounding food with me is fine.
Okay. All right. Is there
Yeah.
a specific food cuisine? Like French? Because you said wine tasting, right?
Yeah, I guess anything but like seafood.
Oh.
Because I grew up near the ocean and I freaking hate seafood. So
What about sashimi?
Huh?
Sashimi?
Shishwati?
Oh,
I don't know
sushi.
what that is.
Sushi.
Oh, so the first time I had sushi, I had sake. So yeah, no. It was bad.
Oh.
Well, so it was in a so there's like a pretty upscale like mall in
Mhm.
Dallas. And they have all types of like restaurants. Well, I went there with like my ex and that was the day, I don't know if I told you, but I mixed lights and darks and I drank like 7 different kinds of alcohol in one day
Oh my
and
gosh.
got food poisoning.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. So I started off with like mimosa or whatever. Then we I don't even remember what we did. I tried to forget that day. But anyway, we had sushi for lunch,
Mhm.
but I like had the sake before I had the sushi. So it was awful. Like it was so bad. Worst thing I've ever had.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a fun time.
No.
Wow.
So ever since then I'm like no sushi.
Mm.
But like growing up, I grew up near Houston, like outside of Houston.
Yeah.
So I had like a ton of seafood every week. So if they suggest seafood, I'm like, nah. But I'm good with everything else.
Oh,
My
seafood's
favorite
so
is
yummy.
either like, yeah. I mean, I don't mind. The only thing that I can't stand is like bland, not bland, but like just like grilled like salmon or like salmon like out of the oven. Like it's awful. I hate it. But like lobster and like shrimp and like fried catfish or something like that, I'm fine with.
Okay.
If it's like fried or cooked, then I'm fine. But
Got
if it's
it.
like,
Sushi, then no.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's
but my
fair.
favorite is like Mexican or Italian. So
Mexican,
Yeah.
Italian, tacos?
yeah, is that a first date food?
Oh no, I actually don't think so because it's so messy.
Yeah. Um, we have a place here that like overlooks the lake, and that's pretty nice. So yeah, I'd probably take them there.
Mm.
But I mean, it's not like really um there's not a lot of options
Okay,
at that restaurant. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
So yeah, but there's like a little lighthouse and all of that kind of stuff, so it's really pretty over there. So
Mm.
but yeah. Anyway, what is your ideal first
Oh my
date,
gosh.
Seli? I know. You forgot.
I should have known this was coming. Every time I interview you, D, without fail. Every time. Ideal first date. I would say no, not roller coasters. I would say probably a dinner. And then maybe
At a Michelin restaurant.
no, not at a Michelin restaurant, but like maybe no finger foods because I don't want to make it messy.
Ah.
And then maybe something more active like claw machine, roller skating.
Damn, you're gonna make him break his hip.
Maybe I don't know what else is active and fun on a first date. Maybe
Like
shopping.
Topgolf?
Shopping. I think that'll be
Yeah.
cute because like I get to see what their likes and wants are in terms of shopping, and also see if I don't know they have the same taste as me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So probably something food and then something active,
Yeah.
but not too
See,
active.
yeah. So that's how I gauge what they like. So I take them to a place like near a mall or like not really a mall, just like a district where there's like chocolate and like candles and like flowers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I see what she's like kind of looking at and then I gauge it.
That's
Yeah.
so good. Like I wish
Yeah.
I wish more people would do that. Like more guys and girls would be more attentive of like what their dates like. Cause like the smallest things of them picking up a flower or picking up a stuffed animal and then you noticing that makes such a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Thanks so much for the Uno reverse question that you always do.
You're welcome. But what if they don't have any style and what if they don't buy chocolate or flowers?
Oh yeah, on the first date, I don't expect flowers.
Not like they you're like looking at stuff and they're like, "Oh, I don't like that." Or something like that.
Like I was looking at clothes for myself and they say they don't like it.
Yeah, like or you had like a favorite chocolate
And they don't
or
like it?
like favorite food. Yeah.
Oh,
Like they don't they don't like gauge your interest or they're not interested in like any of your interests.
Oh, I think that's kind of a red flag, especially if they flat out are mean about it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, ew, you like that? Or, oh my gosh, like, why did you choose that? I think that's pretty red flag because they're not respectful of what you like. And they also aren't willing to listen to why you like that thing. That's, yeah, I don't think I would have a second date with that person if they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than having somebody walk by those places and then like look back at you and they're like, "Aren't you gonna buy me that?" I had that happen.
Oh, wait, aren't you gonna buy me that? What do you mean?
Like, so we were on the date like after dinner and we walked by like because I have like this. We have like this place in Oklahoma City that's like that, like has everything. It has like chocolate shops, like wine, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we were passing by that stuff and she didn't like hint it. She was just like, "Oh, can you buy me that?"
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, like straight up.
Did you buy her that? Is it on the first date?
Yes.
Did you buy it?
Yeah. Yes, and then I never heard from
What
her
was
again.
what was it again?
It was like what is it? It's like a local like chocolate factory place.
Oh.
Like they make chocolate by hand and all that kind of stuff.
That's kind of
Yeah, and it's,
tricky
like,
because it's a
uber
first.
expensive.
Yeah, that's a first date, and I don't think you should buy something uber expensive unless you like
Yeah.
really see a future with them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also a red flag of her to be like, aren't you gonna buy me this? Especially if she knows it's like uber expensive.
Right.
That's kind of a red flag.
Oh, I did think of another, or not another. I found out what I would like to do, like
Okay.
a cooking, like a cooking class.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
Because I'm pretty okay at cooking. So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh my
I could,
gosh.
like making like pasta, or like go to a because we have an Omni theater here now, and they have like pasta making classes and like pastry making classes, so
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
also expensive. But
Oh yeah, I bet. This also
Yeah.
reminds me of another interviewee who said that they can customize their food, like going back into the kitchen and then telling the chef what to cook. That sounds so interesting.
That sounds like it would make me broke.
Yeah, honestly, it does sound pricey because you're like telling a chef to do something.
Yeah.
Wow. Never heard of it before.
Yeah, there's a place in Texas that does that. It's like at a hotel, and you can go, like, there's like a wall, not a wall, but like a metal barrier between you and the chef, and you like slide your thing over to them, and you can watch them make it, like behind the thing.
Very cool.
It's like $70. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's really expensive.
USD.
Yeah.
I was like 70 CAD. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like
No,
USD. I'm like,
70
oh.
USD.
That's like 100.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
But anyway.
Yeah. Do you want to summarize real quick what you said? Because maybe people just jumped into the stream.
I like my ideal first date would be involving like food.
Okay.
Yeah. And like, or like making something together.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Fair.
Because I love food. We all love food.
Yes. Food is done by everyone. Literally everyone eats food.
Yeah. I know what your ideal date would be though.
What is it?
If I had to guess, it would be first you go for like not a first date, never mind. Not the first thing. I was gonna say wine tasting, but not on a first date. That would be
I love wine tasting.
Yeah, but for a first date though, would you do that?
Probably not, because it involves alcohol, and I also don't. This is a first date.
Right. Well, I was gonna say this had to do with what I was gonna say after, but I think you would go to like a candle making thing.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like fun.
And then you could go to a chocolate making class where you like they have like a thing that you can put all your own chocolate in.
Chocolate making class.
And then
candle making.
You could and then like a flower
arrangement class. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you could like cut your own and like place it in a vase and take it home with you.
Yeah. Very accurate.
Yeah.
Love it. D hitting all the right boxes,
LMAO. No. I know.
I already knew from like the way D talks and talk when I was doing like the advice for dating. I already knew. Like everyone just go to D for dating advice. Just don't come to me.
Don't come to me.
Lol.
I'm not teaching. I guess I can, so you don't have to do it alone. But
Yeah.
so next Thursday or something, or Friday.
Oh, okay, it depends. I'll put a poll up if chat wants to even do it. So the poll will be either, are we doing interview with chat on Thursday, or are we doing dating advice on Thursday?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long is this gonna be?
For the dating advice? Or the
Yes.
poll?
For the dating advice class, like a 20-minute class.
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't even know. I don't even know if it would take that long.
I honestly
But-
I honestly don't know what the structure would be like, but maybe
I'll message you.
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
come up with the structure.
Thank you.
That's so funny. Okay.
Thank you
I
so
will go,
much.
So no problem. See you later.
See ya, D.
Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Oh my god, I'm kind of nervous for some reason.
Don't be nervous. You want to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, hello guys. I'm Nongshim Noodles on Twitch.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm 25. I live in Toronto. Yeah, that's me.
Wow. Great introduction. Wow. Okay, so
Wow.
what is your ideal first date and how did you come up with the idea? Go.
Okay, so there was once upon a time where I used to be on Hinge and I would like go on a lot of dates. And a lot of like it was like how I came up with the ideal first date for me was like very trial and error. Like I was on both sides of the spectrum. Like I would try like it would go from like first dates like with like walks in the park or like small coffee chats to like meeting up first time at the club.
Oh.
Don't ever do that. It's like really hard to hold a conversation. And like, also like the clubs I go to, they're like
Fifth
it's
social.
like a literal yeah, there's like easy AM/PM. AM/PM's like a literal shoebox.
Rebel.
It's Rebel's so bad. I got my phone stolen at Rebel.
Yeah, everyone gets everything stolen there.
Yeah, it's so bad. But yeah, the ideal first date I found for me was KBBQ into like an activity, usually
Okay.
claw machine.
Okay.
So my love languages are mainly quality time and acts of service, and I feel like KBBQ really feeds into that. I don't know, just like the feeling of cooking for someone, like grilling the meat
Yeah.
and then putting it on their plate. It's like it's very like endearing. You know, it feels nice, and I think the girl also appreciates that too. And also, I gotta have drinks on the first date, like it's like something light, like soju.
Okay.
I feel like it helps like with my anxiety too, like the social awkwardness at the same time. Liquid courage is a very real thing, you know. And also like a lot of the times during first dates, especially like when you're like at a fancy dinner and you're just like sitting there will be times when there's awkward silence. And at KBBQ you can kind of like mask that.
True.
Like when there is awkward silence, like you
cook.
can like be cooking.
Yeah.
So like it's
Or
like
drink
not as awkward.
your water.
Or drink.
Yeah.
True. Oh my god, there was one day where I just kept drinking my water because I didn't know what to say.
Oh, why? Oh no.
And then she was like, "Why are you drinking your water so much?" And I'm like, "I'm just like thirsty, you know."
Honestly, that's
'Cause, like,
genius, KBBQ, because you can just be grilling when it gets awkward.
Yeah. And I'm the type of person too where I kind of have to keep doing things with my hands. Like my hands just
fidget?
like can't be still. Yeah. So a lot of times I have a fidget ring. Like I can like spin
Me
it.
too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
spinnable ones, right?
Yeah, those are like super good for me.
Oh
I don't know,
yeah,
it might be like a ADHD thing or something. But...
might be.
Okay, anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it ties into the acts of service, super nice. And then after I like doing an activity, usually I go to claw machine because it's like super close. And also it's like super fun. Like you get to win stuff, and a lot of the girls I date, they're like really into Sanrio. And at the claw machine places, there's like a lot of Sanrio plushies. So we
Wow.
always go for those.
You have a type.
I have a type.
You have a type.
I do have a type, honestly, I do.
Most likely Asian.
Yeah, I am Asian, so
Mm,
I only date Asians. I think that's my preference.
I see. I
Um,
see.
mhm. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, claw machine, and then yeah, go to claw machine, and also I really like claw machine because it also ties into like the gift giving love language. I think all of the love languages are important.
That is true.
Yeah, like whenever people say like, "What's your top love language?" I'm like, I don't really have one. Like, I feel like they're all important for like a
Mm,
good relationship. Yeah,
nice. Very
yeah,
cool.
and
and then she
and
can
then
take it home as a souvenir.
yeah, as a souvenir, like,
And she
then like
remembers the date.
yeah, and then when she goes on a date with another guy, there would be like a plushie sitting on her bed saying like, "Remember me," you know?
Or she would be on the date with the guy and she's like, dang, I got a plushie last time, but not this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that'll get
And
them.
then afterwards, I know the date went well because usually when it goes well, the girl will always like after claw machine, she will always suggest, "Hey, want to get bubble tea?" I don't know why. It's
Oh.
literally always bubble tea too. It's like nothing else.
Yeah,
It's
because there's
always
nothing else
bubble
to
tea.
do.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, you want to go to bubble tea after like spending like already 2.5 hours together? Like, damn,
Yeah, that's a good sign.
that's like super long for a first date too. And I'm like, sure, I'm down.
That's a really good sign.
Hmm. And then if
'Cause-
it's not claw machine, then my second go to is like a pool place, like 8 ball pool, billiards.
Ah,
And there's like a
1v1?
lot of there's a lot of cool rizzy things you can do at a pool place.
Like what?
Like what? You know what I'm thinking?
No, I don't know. Oh, like put your arms
Like-
around her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like if they're bad, like and they like ask you to help, then like you help by like, putting your arms around them and like your chin on her shoulder or like near her face,
Okay. Riz God. Okay.
And then of course you get more drinks there. The pool places in Toronto are kind of like weird though. They look like they're like from the 1900s, like early 19. They're like so
Yeah,
run down.
that's the
or, like, and,
vibes.
like the pool sticks, or they're just like so ran through.
Yeah.
And the pool tables too.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, and then after that we get bubble tea, and then we just talk.
In a car
And then-
or where? In the bubble tea place?
Oh no, in the bubble tea place. Yeah. In the bubble tea place. I don't really drive because most of my dates are downtown, and I
Okay,
don't
that's
really like driving
fair.
downtown.
A lot of
so I just
downtown people
chill.
don't have cars.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then after talking to bubble tea, and then I asked like how she's going to get home,
Mhm.
and then if she says she's going to like take the TTC or the subway, sorry, I usually just offer to like Uber pool because I usually just Uber back because I live pretty far.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ubering
And then, like,
your
while-
first date home. Wow.
Yeah, I mean Toronto is like pretty safe, but there's like a lot of crackheads at night.
That's crazy. Yeah, there is.
Yeah. And then in the Uber, I don't really like talking to the Uber just out of respect for like the Uber driver. Because
Mhm.
if I don't know, I was thinking like if I was an Uber driver, I wouldn't want like someone yapping
That's
behind
true.
my ear
That's
the
true.
whole time. So then what I do is I take out my AirPods and I give her one AirPod and I start playing music she likes, and we just like both vibing to music
You
in the back of the
have
car.
like specific steps that I do not doubt you go through every single first date.
Oh yeah, it's like basically a script.
You like think
No,
think it through too. Like, what's the most ideal way to sit in an Uber? Give her my other AirPod.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I actually have it down to the script. Like,
To a script.
like I like no, it's actually scary how like scripted it is. Cause like whenever I first like meet a girl like on a first date, like my go-to line is I compliment her outfit and I
Wow.
ask her where she shops, and then like she says like where she is, and like I just like bounce it like off that like question, and they usually say like Zara, Aritzia,
Oh my
like
gosh.
YesStyle, and I'm like so used to that answer, so like I automatically know what to say.
Oh my god.
It's like actually scary.
How
I don't know
many
if everyone in
first dates?
Toronto is just the same or like
How many
yeah.
first dates have you gone on?
a lot. I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh, because it sounds like you're a master at them.
I think everyone in Toronto is just the same, not gonna lie.
Oh my
But,
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
like, where do you buy your clothes?
Where do I buy my clothes? Oh, it's it varies, but I do like to wear a lot of Lululemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Basic.
No.
Kidding.
That's crazy. Okay. Anyways, would you like to summarize what you said about your ideal first date and how you came up with the idea?
Trial and error. Just if you're nervous about meeting people and going on first dates, just keep doing it and you'll get more comfortable. Make sure to pick an environment like you're comfortable in.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially like if you're going to a new city for a first date you've never been in, it's kind of really hard to focus.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pick a comfortable spot, and that's honestly the ideal environment to be on a first date.
Wow.
Like something casual and fun.
Nice. Very subarashi. Yes.
Suba what?
Subarashi.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just made that up. Anyways, is this your first time in interview with chat?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, we have another first timer.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good
I
morning.
wanted to join other interviews,
Mhm.
but then I was like kind of nervous.
Why? I'm not scary.
'Cause I looked at your Instagram page and we had like a few mutuals, and I'm like, wait, you're also from here, so.
Oh shoot.
Yeah,
Oh shoot. Okay.
I was like, this stream is too local.
This is too local.
Yeah.
Once I said easy Friday, and then you're like, yeah, AM PM. I'm like, okay, this is too close to home.
Yeah, too close to home actually.
Oh my
Toronto's
gosh.
so small.
It really
goddamn.
is. It really is. You can't do anything. But thank you so much for participating in this interview, and maybe we will bump into each other in Toronto one day.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I'll bump into you on your first date. And then I'll talk to your first date and be like, so this is exactly what Namshi noodles will do, step by step, and why.
Nah, you can't leak the strats. No.
Oh, well, I don't know what I can or can't do, so we'll see.
You gotta be a wingman. Come on. You
Uh,
gotta like say like
True.
thanks for borrowing my Lambo.
okay,
you know?
true.
Or lending me
Okay,
your
fine.
Lambo.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best for Karseli Kingdom. You are part of Karseli Kingdom, so.
Thank you. This was fun. Thank you.
Yay!
For this experience.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Thank you, Nanshu Noodles. And also, good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Wow, so many new chatters today. I hope you enjoyed the interview with chat of Ideal First Date and how did you come up with the idea. I personally had a lot of fun. A lot of different answers and a lot of specific reasonings of why you guys answered it that way. But I love you, Karseli Kingdom, and I hope you guys have a really, really good night. And I hope you enjoy the stream. And as always, KK, I'll see you next time. Peace!